the BQLZR aluminum mouthpiece puller. You are looking at an honest to goodness mouthpiece puller that pulls them all. So from Tuba, and this is the Bach 18 mouthpiece that's going to pull out all the way down to trumpet. And so I'm Kurt Thompson.
Damn glad to meet you. Damn glad to meet you.
And I'm doing a review. Been doing a lot of reviews, and this is one that's kind of essential. For just a little over 20 bucks, you can own this. If you get a stuck mouthpiece, yeah, your band director sometimes might be able to do it for you. Sometimes they don't have one of these. If they do, sometimes they don't have the time, but you could get it done by your band director. But you know, if it's a large band, he's probably going to tell you no can do. So if you take it to the music store sometimes in order to get you to maybe buy a new instrument or just to build goodwill, they'll do it for a song and a dance or maybe free. But you can't always count on that. And then what if it happens on a Saturday night or a Sunday and they're not open? So for 20 bucks and change, it's not a bad idea to have this one. This is kind of an off-brand mouthpiece puller I found on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. It looks pretty heavy duty. And I got it wrapped around the Tuba mouthpiece right now. And we'll see if, I don't know, this mouthpiece is not stuck, so I'm just going to give you the transparency here. None of my mouthpieces are stuck at the moment. I had a trumpet mouth. Actually, I had the Bob Reeves sleeve that was stuck for quite some time, and it would have been handy dandy to have this. That would have taken care of it. But right now, none of my mouthpieces are stuck. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. And I have a cushion down here on the floor just in case this guy falls out. But let's just see what happens. And I'm hoping that you can see. I'm guessing you could probably see this. I got some cushions down there just in case this comes out. So try to remember which way we were doing this, like this. Yeah. So it's actually fixed in there pretty good. Now I'm going to hold these because I didn't want to damage too much the finish. If I screw these all the way in, the wing nut is going to dig into this. So if I were a low brass player, if I got this, I would probably substitute just a normal nut because you don't need to ratchet these down too tight, but just to be able to snug this up here like this. I'm just going to hold this because you can hold it. But in order not to damage the surface, you probably would just use like just a normal nut, not a wing nut. Let's see if she's coming out a little bit. Yeah. Close to the finish there. That's it. The mouthpiece is all, I don't know if you can see that the mouthpiece was actually moving out. The whole time it was moving out and it was sitting, the mouthpiece here, you might not have been able to see all that, but the mouthpiece was actually just sitting on the opening of the receiver. So this actually works on tuba mouthpieces. And let me get it lined up for, let's see. Well, if it works on tuba, then you know it works on trombone, it works on euphonium, and I'm quite sure that it would work on trumpet. Let me pause this and I'll get right back to you on I'll try it on another instrument just to make sure. So those are going to be tight there. This is pushing against the receiver and then obviously pull the mouthpiece up. So that's what's going on there. And let's see here. You can see this comes right into the rim of the mouthpiece. So let's just go ahead and start working it. Just pretend if we got a stuck mouthpiece. I'll try to make it as even as I can. And of course, this probably would be better done on a bench or a table. So you should be able to notice the mouthpiece is coming up. See the mouthpiece moving? It's coming right out. I believe that mouthpiece is out. Look. Out. Wow. Okay. And there's some weight to this. There is some weight. I mean, this is not a cheap version. I mean, the price is not bad. It's 24 bucks or whatever. But you can feel the weight. This is not a cheap device. It's heavy duty, heavily made. You can see in real time how the mouthpiece came out. So this will do you for tuba, definitely all the way up. You saw it go to trumpet. So I didn't test it out on French horn, but my guess is it probably can work for French horn because this thing cinches up all the way close, the one down here. So I'm impressed with this for the money, 24 bucks. And in our lifetime of playing, even as a hobby player, you're gonna get one or two stuck mouthpieces, and it just to avoid the hassle, even if you're a millionaire, just to avoid the hassle of having to drive and mess around with it or leave your horn there, you can just do it, at your home or your office. So this is an off-brand mouthpiece puller. It's 24 bucks. And I saw that some of the other mouthpiece pullers on Amazon mainly were for trumpet. This one is for all of them. Tuba, euphonium, baritone, alto horn, baritone horn, obviously, probably flute, trumpet, cornet, and the only one I really tested out on French horn. I'm quite sure that it would work for French horn, but the way Amazon works, if it didn't, send her on back. This has some weight to it. I think that you'll be glad that you have this at home for whenever this happens. Hope you enjoyed this review. This is a real review. My first time using a mouthpiece puller like this. And I'm Kurt Thompson, TrumpetSizzle.com. Stick with me for another review coming soon. Bye-bye.